Hello and welcome back to the channel, and it feels great to be saying this intro again. It has been so long, so much longer than I anticipated when I started to move house. I've had a few hiccups and a few other things have happened. I will get into this at the end of the video, but for now we have got some incredibly interesting Hogwarts Legacy news to cover, and that is of course the delay of the game. Now I'm going to look at this from a positive spin, and that is the fact that we now have an official release date for the game, which has made me so excited because I can start planning my holidays for next year, and I can actually start booking some time off to play this game non-stop for about 2 weeks if possible. In a Twitter post yesterday from the Hogwarts Legacy official Twitter page, they said that Hogwarts Legacy will launch on February 10th, 2023 for PlayStation, Xbox and PC. The Nintendo Switch launch date will be revealed soon. The team is excited for you to play, but we need a little more time to deliver the best possible game experience. Now I know for a lot of you this is going to be very disappointing because you was hoping to get your hands on the game this year, but I for one am very glad that it is going to be coming out when the developers feel like it is ready. We have seen a lot of games recently that have been released that are not up to scratch and not up to the standard that they should be when you are paying so much money for a game at release date. I am happy that the team are so into making the best game possible for the fans, and I think they do understand the hype behind this game from the Harry Potter community and the gaming community as a whole. I think they understand that this game needs to be near perfect before they release it, which is why they are taking a couple of extra months to develop the game to the standard that it should be. Now, not only have we got a release date for the game, we've also been treated to some very short clips on Twitter of some different areas of the game and different elements of the game, which they are confirming as we get closer and closer to this release date. They are very interesting videos, and I'm going to break down a few of the things that I found in them right now. So we're going to go backwards with the most recent video first to the least recent video and just see exactly what secrets I can find within those videos. The caption on the Twitter post for this is, "Next on our tour of Hogwarts, North Tower is a location that keen students may recognise." So the most recent video was a video from the Divination Tower, and I really love the look of this location. You can see the purple hand drakes coming from the trapdoor in the ceiling, which is very familiar from the Harry Potter series. And one thing that we haven't really talked about too much on this channel is the moving pictures, and we get a nice glimpse of a few of them here. There's a cat in this picture, there's also a sleeping Niffler, and there is a witch and wizard on the walls. Be interesting to see how in depth the animation for these are when we actually play the game. I would like them to be quite in depth and quite long clips that play, because I don't want to be walking down a corridor, talk to a character, and the video just does the same thing over and over again in the background. It'd be nice for them to have a few different clips that they can choose from so that it doesn't get repetitive if you're staying in the same location for quite a long time. Also in this scene we get a nice look at a crystal ball on the table here. It'll be interesting to see what role divination plays in the game. Like I said, I personally hope that it will give us some sort of insight or preview of what we're going to be doing in the game. Maybe our character or one of our friends is actually quite a celebrated seer, and we get a glimpse of some of the things that we're going to have to do. There is a morality system, so maybe we can see some of the choices that we might be able to make and some of the choices that we don't make, and it might give us a glimpse at the reaction or actions taken by the characters depending on what decision we take. The next scene we're going to look at that they have released and given to us, it doesn't really give us too much gameplay detail. It is titled A Haunting Scene and Melody, and the music in this scene is gorgeous. Hopefully we're going to have a very, very nice score over the game as we are running around and exploring Hogwarts, and this is going to be one of those. The only thing of note that I can see in this scene is these fawns that appear to the bottom right. Maybe they are similar to the fawns that we see our character destroying in the entrance to the Chamber of Mystery in the original trailer, and it is something that we can incendio away to explore the location and this statue that we see in the background. And the next clip we're going to have a look at has got the caption, "Every corner of Hogwarts has something to discover. Enjoy a small piece of the North Tower." This is really interesting because they are hinting here that there are things to discover in this scene, and I think this is going to be a couple of the secret passageways that we can use throughout Hogwarts that we know the characters are aware of in the books and the films. Now, if you look at this scene, there's lots of tapestries behind the statue of the centaur and also just in the background of this scene. For some reason, again, they have put some of these scenes out of order, so I've just put this into the right order so we are panning from the door across and around this corner. As you can see, there is a tapestry here. Potentially, if we use a spell on this tapestry, I think it will open up a pathway that will lead us to a different part of the castle. I think that is what they are hinting at with the caption of this video. I just want to say that the tapestries and this room itself just look stunning. The next scene, again, unfortunately does not give us too much details. It's got a watering can that is watering some flowers in a storm. Seems very wasteful of magic, but it is nice to see there's going to be magical things happening all over the castle that will just be able to make it a more in-depth experience and a more lived-in environment. This scene is obviously taken from the courtyard that we see a lot in the original State of Play trailer. And the next scene, I think, is a really interesting and shows us a bit more of the combat. And I believe some of my predictions about the combat are actually correct from what we can see in this scene. Now, I believe that the majority of our combat is going to be using a combination attack with Stupefy, and then that will then charge our ability to use other more powerful spells. In this, you can see the combination that we will be using most of the time when it's attacking. I would imagine as the game progresses and our character gets stronger, we might be able to add a few more chain attacks to this combo, but at the moment we have got a 4-piece combo. It's interesting to see that the spells again look different when we are using them in this scene. So the first 3, there is a red beam that illuminates our character and then fires out the end of his wand. However, with the last shot of the combo in every single iteration in this video, we see that a circle appears around to the edge of his wand as he fires it. Now, I don't know if this is a different spell that he is using to stupefy, or if it is just the fact that the last one is slightly more powerful because it's been upgraded as our character gets stronger. It'll be interesting to see what this means as the game is released in February. I can't believe we've got a release date. Now, the caption to this video is "From the tallest mountain to the deepest caverns, hone your skills anywhere in the wizarding world." Now, I think it's going to be a training location that we use to power our character up, because our character is actually definitely shooting at something and not just firing into midair. As you can see at the end of the screen here, black smoke keeps appearing from the edge of the screen. Now, I believe this could potentially be coming from some sort of training dummy or floating balloon or some sort of device that our character has to aim at to allow him to power up his spells and train. The only other thing that this does show is there is actually a limit to the range of our spells, because the first spell that we see from this video does seem to disappear before it hits any target. Now, the next clip is fascinating to me because it actually disproves one of my theories. I said that the green flame fountains that we see around the game are possibly collectibles that we could collect to use within the room of requirements. However, it has been confirmed by the caption of this video that this is going to be a way of fast travel, and these little areas are called flue flames. Really interesting way to allow us to fast travel around the map and to the different locations, because the map does look like it is going to be massive. So at least there is some form of fast travel. However, personally, I don't know how much I'm going to be using it, because I feel like you will miss out on so much that you could potentially see if you are flying over the landscape or walking around and exploring the hills and the castle itself. Now, this area actually looks to be a new location in Hogsmeade. I don't think we've seen it before. However, this building to the left appears like it's going to be the 3 broomsticks. It looks very similar to the side of the building that we can see in this photo here that they released earlier on Twitter. There is a path that leads off into the distance behind these characters, and there is a shop that we can see on the left hand side of the path. Unfortunately, due to it being in the shadow, there is no way of seeing the colour of the shop or any of its details, so it's very difficult to understand exactly what shop this is going to be. And finally, the last video has got the caption, "Hogwarts Castle wouldn't be complete without its famous house banners on display." And we get a nice look at the banners hanging from the ceiling of the viaduct entrance. I have one slight complaint about these banners, and that is the Hufflepuff banner. I think it looks great on its own, and it's a really nice take on the banner that we know from the Harry Potter series. However, when it is placed in the Hogwarts crest, it looks squashed and you can't really see much of the detail of the badger on it. I feel like it would have been better to flip the badger upside down so that you can see its face like we get in the more recent banners. The detail in this scene is stunning. As you can see around the walls, there's this gold trimming that hold the banners up, and everything in this scene just looks gorgeous, and I can't wait to explore the castle more. So there you have it. That is a breakdown of a couple of the videos that we've got, and the biggest news that we've got so far is the fact that we have now got a release date, and that is the 10th of February next year. It does feel like such a long time away, but it really isn't that much further than what the date we had originally. And if the team are really putting their best effort in to make this game perfect for us, then they can take as much time as they want, in my opinion. I know some of you will be disappointed, but at least we have a date now to look forward to, and you can start planning your February and booking time off and making sure that you have got all the time in the world to play this game as much as you'd like straight away, because there will definitely be spoilers everywhere as soon as it's released. So I plan to ensure that I play this game non-stop from start to finish before we get any spoilers released. I hope you'll join me on the channel when we do that. Thank you for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. I will just do a brief channel breakdown and update for you guys. For anyone who's interested and wants to stick around, and then I will do it straight after this video. But if not, I really appreciate you being here. I really appreciate you supporting the channel while I've been away, and I really appreciate you coming back to watch these videos. Now, I'm really sorry that I've been away this long. It's been a torture for me to not be creating videos, especially with the growth the channel has been having before I went away to move house. We moved house and we had some issues with the internet within the property, which delayed me being able to put any videos out in any way whatsoever. And there's also some other rooms that we had to renovate before this room came into priority. I now have my own recording room, which is great for me, but it did take a little while for me to actually set it all up and get everything to the point that I wanted it to be at. But now we are up and running, and we will be creating regular content for you. I need to see how much I can actually record. During the time that we've moved house, I've also moved jobs. My previous job actually had me having a few days off in the week because I worked a lot of weekends, whereas my new job, I'm home a lot more at weekends. So my recording is going to be in the evenings now, so I need to see exactly when I can do this and actually start creating a recording schedule to be able to fit around family life as well. So for now, I think we're probably going to be having one video a week, but as soon as I get more into the swing of things again, hopefully we'll be back to my videos on Wednesdays and Sundays. This week is obviously a little bit different because this video is coming out on a Saturday because the news that we got yesterday about the release date. So on Sunday, please look forward to a new breakdown video coming out of all of the footage that we got from the developer breakdown earlier in the week. In relation to that, if anybody has still got a copy of the video, then please send it to me because mine corrupted and now there is none online. I've got half of a video made, but I'm trying to make the rest of it. So if anybody does have that, please reach out to me in the comments and let me know. But that is it for this video. Thank you again so much for your patience with me, and thank you for the support the channel has still been receiving while I've been away. I'm so glad to be back, and I hope that you are glad that I'm back too, and you are going to be here for the rest of the videos that is coming out around Hogwarts Legacy as we get closer and closer to the release date. And also I've got a couple of Fantastic Beasts videos that are coming up very soon as well, because the screenplay has been released, which has confirmed a few details that we didn't know about. And also I will be doing a frame by frame breakdown of the whole movie and see if there's any secrets hidden within it that we didn't notice on the initial playthrough. So that will be really interesting to see what I find as that video goes on. It'll probably be a multi-part series because of the length of the videos that it was going to be. Also, I'm going to be doing a live stream very, very soon on a Sunday evening, and this is going to be a live stream where we do some more quizzes, and that we are going to be doing 3 in one night. So that is 3 chances for you to win a wand from the Noble collection. So if that's something you're interested in, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, get involved in the comments, and I will hopefully see you in these quizzes. Be aware these quizzes are going to be very difficult. I'm probably going to do 3 levels of OWLs, newts, and then also an aura level test. And the aura level test is just really, really obscure facts. I've already got some of the questions written down, so I'm really interested to see how well you guys do in these quizzes, and also obviously give back to you guys for the support that you give by allowing you to win some Harry Potter merchandise. But that is it for this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait to see you in the next one. And until then, mischief managed.